Everybody in the world could be encouraging you to do this thing, but the final decision lands in your lap. Let's take a look. Hey Virgo, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is a timeless reading for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or anywhere that Virgo falls in your chart. It's also intended to be for your highest good in this moment. Cross-watchers also welcome. Before we start the reading, it's just kind of, reason I was a bit, ineloquent just there is because Spirit's pressing really hardly on me to share with you that I'm a Virgo rising for whatever reason. So if some of you are watching and you aren't already aware of that, I've shared it in previous videos a long time ago. But I am a Virgo rising, so I definitely strongly identify with the Virgo vibe. Let's see what's going on with Virgo. First card out, we have the King of Swords in reverse. So this tells me that the subject we're talking about today for our collective, our Virgo rising, Sun, Moon, Venus, etc., is in the vibe of not wanting to listen to other people's advice, or deciding that those people who had been advising us are not to be trusted. It's the vibe of going solo when it comes to making a decision. Cutting out the chatter, cutting out the noise. Other people definitely weighing strongly on like your internal monologue or how you're thinking about it. But something says out with the old and in with the new. And so it's likely that you have the people who are feeling like their opinions matter in whatever you're going to decide here. They're the ones who want something to last, something to remain, and the challenge is allowing it to end. With the Death card here as the challenge. At the bottom of the deck when that came out, we have the Ace of Cups reversed, so this could be a relationship that you're wanting to end. Definitely has strong emotional ties, whomever it is that we're talking about. And it could be kind of heartbreaking for you to make it clear to these individuals that you're going to go against what they're advising you to do. I think if they're people close to you, this could be, hurtful, or it could come as like a distancing action if they feel like, oh, you're not going to take into account what I want or what I think at all. Like, then why did you ask? Or why am I your friend? Or like, you're not going to listen to your mother, or whoever it is that's giving you this advice that you're saying, I know better, you're wrong, I have to do what's right for me. And whatever is right for you includes some sort of major ending. Your focus is on this energy of the Fool in reverse. You could feel like people are trying to fool you. People are trying to trick you into doing something. And these advisors that you're pushing away from your inner circle could be because you're rooting out the ones who are steering you in the wrong direction intentionally. And you're coming to realize that and not wanting to be made a fool of anymore, obviously. So that's one possibility here. The other possibility is that you're just not ready to dive into something brand new and risky. And these other people who are wanting to influence your decision feel like it's the right move. Like, go ahead, launch your own business, or go ahead, move to that new city, or go ahead, take a year abroad and leave behind everything that you've ever known. Sell all your belongings and live the van life for a year. Whatever it is, you're feeling like it's ill-advised, it's too risky. We'll see how the reading ends up. I'm not getting a vibe either way about, like, will you eventually do it? I don't know if this reading is meant to predict that, but we'll see. What led up to this in the recent past? King of Wands energy. All right, so second king out. Strong masculine energy. Not deciding. What am I trying to say here? It's indicating that the energy that we're talking about here is that of action, like what you go out and do, what you go out and get. The mindset of yang energy versus yin energy. Discipline, being responsible. But in the recent past, we have this energy of someone who is putting their foot down about what they're excited to do, the action they want to take, taking control of the situation because they believe that their excitement and their passion, their inner flame, is the one that's overridingly correct. So I do think this stands for your energy in this reading, although this could be the people who you are standing against. It has this very take charge kind of attitude, and it could have been that energy being brought to you from other people that's prompting you to stand up to them. So it could be they're the King of Wands, you're the King of Swords in reverse. Let's see from your spirit team's perspective, why is this happening? What's the reason? What's the higher lesson? What's the soul's growth, soul's journey? It's to avoid a huge, disastrous, maybe a relationship, but definitely a choice that you make that would bond you to something emotionally. So we have the Tower reversed and the Lovers here showing up. So whatever your instinct is right now, if it's to avoid disaster, you're right on track there. You're correct. Spirit's confirming for you, your spirit team, your guides, your guardian angels want you to avoid an unnecessary shakeup, an unnecessary hardship. And you can kind of sniff it out. You can feel it coming on the horizon. Your spidey senses are alerted. And there's someone else who's like, oh, go ahead, dive in, do it. And you're like, I don't know. Doesn't feel right. Listen to your gut. Go with your gut. What's the near future energy? How does this story continue for Virgo in the near future? We have withdrawing, the energy of the Four of Swords, taking a break from things, taking a step back, keeping your peace by all means necessary. Doesn't matter whose feelings you might hurt, you need to protect your own energy. So if people are getting insistent that they have a say in something that influences you greatly, it's time to make that clear in the near future by removing yourself from the situation. It looks like that's already on your mind. That's kind of where you're headed. What's the surprise energy? What's going to influence the situation that Virgo doesn't see coming? Three of Pentacles. Well, this tells me that you have supporters. Supporters isn't exactly the energy, but it's people who you're working with. They can be considered allies in the sense that when you contribute to anything specific, they are also contributing to that specific thing, and you're all or both giving it your best. You are reliably showing up for the goal, the collective goal, the joint effort. And you can count on these people to have your back in whatever capacity they've committed to do. Like, you are co-creating something with other people. So if you don't have anyone like that in your situation right now, it looks like you're going to be surprised by making new connections and being able to rely on people that you hadn't been associated with in the past in a new way. If you're already aware of who these people are and you're on the fence of should I trust them or not, there is a specific group of people your intuition would tell you, as I'm saying this, if you're in the group that has a person or people in the situation that you can count on, you're like, I don't know, I'm kind of weeding out people that I can't trust. The ones that you think are on your side, this is confirmation that they are. But they're going to come through for you in a way that apparently is going to be surprising or unexpected. Your hopes and fears, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. This tells me that you want peace in your life. You want to stop whatever influence is stressing you out, whatever is making you feel perhaps guilty or ashamed. If you have, like, this could very well be removing like narcissistic entities from your life, people who have narcissistic behaviors and put their own needs before yours and guilt trip you. This would fit that. If you're going through that, then this is obviously talking about that sort of energy, but not necessarily so. It could just be people who don't mean you any harm, who aren't intentionally trying to manipulate or control or abuse you, but it could just be that their wants, needs, and desires are not aligned with yours. So hopes and fears is that you want to be free from that influence that's keeping you up at night, that's stressing you out, that's causing all this drama in your life, whatever aspect of life that is, whether it's a person or a thing that you're involved with, an effort, or like, you know, sometimes it's not a person that's stressing you out. Sometimes it's something that you've chosen to involve yourself in, like attending a certain class, or going for a certain degree, or a certain job, right? So it could be a thing in your life that's stressing you out that you're wanting to change or limit in some way. Limits coming through strongly. You might not be in a position that you're able to completely exclude it from your life, so you're doing damage control and you're wanting to put up safeguards to limit this influence in your life. Show me how this energy resolves. Based on our current trajectory for Virgo energy, how does this all turn out? Ace of Cups in reverse shows itself again. Okay, so as the culmination of this energy, it's not taking an offer. It's not accepting the cup. If someone is making a romantic advance, this is you saying, this isn't for me. I don't feel aligned with it. No. It doesn't feel so much like giving a harsh answer. It's like you want to deal that blow softly. If it's not romantic, then it's definitely emotionally involved. There's heightened emotions on the line, and I feel like you're sensitive to that. You're aware of it, so you don't want to create further drama or havoc by really like stomping all over someone's emotions. But it's going to be a disappointing ending to the situation for either you or the other person, potentially both. But it's not an... I don't see this as you, the one making the offer. I have the sense that it's an offer being made to you. And you could just not respond. It could be also like a hollow plea, like tugging on your emotional heartstrings, but in a guilt trippy sort of way. And if that's the case, you're seeing it for what it is. Like it's a fake cup of love. It's the reversal could be like, all right, they're trying to package this in a nice rosy, I have good feelings towards you sort of energy, but you can discern that the real meaning there is that they're trying to control the outcome by guilt tripping you. That could be the case for some of you. Let's see what advice we have for Virgo. Don't let yourself be emotionally manipulated. The Six of Cups in reverse says that if there are long time emotional bonds with people and those bonds start to sour or aren't aligned with the way you're living your life anymore, it could be time to let go, like take off the rose-tinted glasses, so to speak. Excuse me. And don't let yourself be swayed by like, oh, come on, they've been your best friend for 25 years, but the connection has changed, and it's the challenge here is bringing an ending to something that's been like an ending that's overdue, it feels like. And the Six of Cups showing up here tells me that there's this like societal expectation that there would be a stronger connection than what there really is. So it's like you're stripping away the empty expectations for what's actually there, and they're not your best friend anymore, or they're whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure who this figure is in your life. It hasn't been made like super clear. If it's a romantic connection, it could be like, oh, we've known each other since high school, we were childhood sweethearts, or they were my best friend in kindergarten and we've just known each other forever. No matter when you actually connected romantically, this has the energy of just having some sort of cliche meaning that makes it more difficult to make the separation. And I feel more than anything, this is acknowledgement from source, from your higher self, spirit team, etc., that they recognize that they're saying, yes, you're right, it is the case that, that vibe that I was just describing, if that was resonating with you, Spirit's bringing out the Six of Cups reverse to say, we see it the same way, we acknowledge the way that you're seeing it, you're not wrong, go ahead with your gut, go with your gut. Like, carry out the ending regardless of these sort of societal expectations that you make amends or fix things, or all this time that you've invested, or how can you betray them, it's just like there's so much involved here, expectations that but it definitely looks like you're already have your mind made up. So whatever decision that you are making right now, take the steps forward that you're planning on taking, and things will sort itself out. There will be an ending occurring or kind of rolling out to affect multiple people, but it's in the cards. So that's our message for today, Virgo. I hope this helps. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you back next time. Bye.